Now, ladies and gentlemen, standing here proud and tall as the Prime Minister, I would like to present a case and show to you why offering others cigarettes is morally wrong. And what I'll be doing in today's debate is clearly very simple. Firstly, I'll be defining today's motion into two key phrases. And second of all, I'll be laying out the objective coming out from the government team. And we on the government team do not require any mechanism for our case line for today. So we'll just move on to our first substantive and show why our argument actually supports our case line for today. Now, done with the structure of my speech, let me define you today's motion. Now, what are cigarettes? Cigarettes are objects. It's basically objects we inhale the gases from, or hydrocarbon vapors generated by slowly burning the tobacco in them. Done with defining cigarettes, let's move on to understanding what is actually morally wrong. Morally wrong is something that opposes the right to conduct, or the distinction between to know what is right and what is wrong. Now, I hope that's clear with the definition. Now, let's move on to our objective. Now, the government side for today has to prove to you why the act of offering others cigarette smokes is morally wrong. And we tell you that behind this act of lending others, a cigarette, it actually shows a lot of bad messages. Now, what are the bad messages? That falls under our substantive from the government team. Now, one of the bad messages you impose when you offer someone a cigarette smoke is basically you're asking them to actually suffer along with you. Why? Let me give you a simple analogy. When you offer someone something, you hope that they'll like it and they will be amused and be pleasured to receive that certain thing. And if they like it, they will actually offer it to someone else, and that's common sense. And it doesn't make any difference with cigarettes, because you hope that your friend would like the type of cigarette you're smoking and encourage them to buy it and try it. And if the person you're offering is smart enough, he would actually deny this proposal. But still, the act of you offering other cigarette smokes is morally wrong, because you are like asking the person to suffer along with you, to die along with you, to have emphysema and lung cancer along with you. He could have been living a good life and be clean without smoking. And even if the opposition rises up and says it's not the fault of the smoker, because and it's the fault of the receiver itself for not being smart enough to decide what is right and what is wrong, we say that it's not the fault of the receiver as a whole, because we say that, number one, those people who receive smokes, in this perspective, they are not actually well experienced with things like smoking, and they're naive, they're inexperienced with smoking. And second of all, you cannot blame them as a whole, because the nicotine in the cigarettes causes addiction, and that shows why 52.3% in Malaysia, people who are being offered cigarettes in Malaysia are actually addicted with smoking. Now, then with the explaining to you what is the picture when you offer someone a cigarette. Now, what happens to the society? What is the bad impact to the society? We see that let me give you an example. The National Cancer Institute and the US Surgeon General's office say that smoking actually affects the people around you, your surrounding, because the air is not only breathed by you yourself, it's actually breathed by others as well. And people who are around these smokers are also affected by this by smoking. And what happens when I like to smoke Salem and offer it to others? Of course, the others would actually be addicted, because statistics has shown in Malaysia, statistics has shown that people are addicted, people are mentally influenced with smoking because they are being offered. And what could happen to the society around these people who I offered? These people around them were actually being offered, and it creates a cycle. it creates an unhealthy cycle, because you offer an unhealthy thing, you offer an unhealthy practice to others, and destroy their beliefs in the harms of smoking. Why? Because first of all, these innocent people, they believe that smoking is actually harmful, which that is good, that is common sense. But you destroy their beliefs by offering them cigarettes, make them being addicted with smoking, and you destroy their chances to living a peaceful life, to breathe clean air. Because first of all, we know that smoking actually affects not only you yourself personally, you actually affect those people around you. And we say that you breathe the same air, and you actually take away their right to breathe clean air when they're not smoking at all. Now, we tell you that this act of offering others cigarettes is actually wrong. Because why? Number one, it gives you a very bad message of, lending others cigarette smokes when you know that they're innocent, you know that they're not actually experienced with this type of things, and you're actually asking them to suffer along with you, to die along with you. And second of all, it gives an impact to the society, because it creates a circle, an unhealthy circle, because you affect those non-smokers, you affect those who have the belief that smoking is actually harmful. So with that, as the Prime Minister for today, I tell you that this motion should stand, simply because it gives you a bad image of lending others cigarette smokes, and also giving a bad impact to the society. With that, Mr. Speaker, I would like to propose.